dedicated to the first responders, but mostly it's dedicated to people like you who take the time and watch the show. Carol, how are you doing today, my dear?
I'm doing fantastically. I'm good to go. I'm good to go. I love Tuesdays. I'm excited. This is my
Me
therapy
too.
session, so I'm ready to go.
There you go. God bless you. It's good. So let's get right to our good friends from Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local. Norwich, Des Plaines, Evergreen Park, Warrenville, and now in Mesa, Arizona, folks. Ace is the place. They're doing a lot of great things, always helping neighbors and always got some great deals. But what we got coming up, and it's coming up on the 23rd of May, 23rd of May. So very, very important, folks. If you love Almost Home Foundation for Dogs, which I'm a big part of, and Ace Hardware not only helps the people, but they're helping Almost Home Foundation. Help support Almost Home Foundation for Pets by purchasing a $5 cash raffle. Enter to win a Weber Spirit 200 Series grill along with all the accessories, and it's all donated by the Norwich Ace Hardware. Now, what's going to end up happening, folks, if you're interested, all you got to do is call my wife's number at 847, like it says at the bottom of the screen, 370-3370, and Zell her $5 and put your name. And it doesn't make a difference how many times you call, how many times you put that $5 in. And all the proceeds we're going to make off that is going to be going to Almost Home Foundation for Dogs. Now, live, remote, Norwich Ace Hardware, Thursday, May 23rd. We'll announce the winner. Or you can call the Norwich store direct, 708-456-6800, or even come that day and buy as many as you want. You don't have to be present to win the brand new 200 Weber Series grill with all the accessories, but you do have to pick it up if you do win. So it's very simple. It's going to be fun. Live, remote. We've done the Norwich Ace Hardware before, so it's always a big success. And I hope you guys all come out and enjoy and do something good for the dogs. Ace Hardware, where helping the neighbors, which that's all that matters. Our good friends from Ace, yeah, and Almost Home Foundation. So the dogs get some money too, which they can always hold. Got to do that for the doggies. I love it. Carol, how's the weekend going, my dear?
Man, I woke up. It was like a freight train hit me yesterday morning. I had to work from home. I literally woke up and my body said, "Nope, you're not getting up."
You're not getting up.
You're not getting up.
That feeling.
Yeah, I mean, that never typically happens to me, but with the autoimmune crap I got going on, I literally woke up and I could not move, but I just exerted myself because we had Greek Easter Sunday, right?
How was Greek Easter on Sunday? How was it?
Excellent. It was beautiful day. We couldn't have asked for a better day, but I also, of course, had a volleyball tournament for my daughter that morning, and I was hosting Easter. So it was very stressful. Like, we left very early, drove out to Woodridge, not too far, which thank God it wasn't in Niles this time because I don't know how I'd have done that. And then was there, so I had to get everything done from the night before.
Carol, how many people did you have at the house?
It was small, maybe 15 people. I mean, that to me is kind of small, but getting it ready my mom did come that day before and she was prepping the Greek potato or the Greek chicken. I ended up peeling like 20 pounds of potatoes at midnight on the night before. So I was sitting at the island. I'm like, so this is what this feels like. Okay.
This is what it feels like. And what were you serving? What were you serving? What was the dishes like?
It was a smaller than usual dishes, but my mom did have I don't know what size of lamb it was, but it was a nice size of lamb. It was seasoned, marinated, however they do it. We just didn't have enough people coming to do any larger. So we did the lamb, we did the Greek chicken, the Greek potatoes. Typically she'll do the pastizio, but she didn't this year. It's just, she got her knee surgery a while back. So she's still kind of recovering. Sure. And let's see, I buy mac and cheese because all the, kids, adults like it too. I made a little bit of homemade Italian beef in the crock pot. I have a good recipe for that. Just like pulls apart with some giardiniera.
So what I'm hearing right now is Italian beef, mac and cheese. What does that have to do with Greek Easter? What was Greek? What was actually Greek food there? Any Greek food there?
The lamb traveled here from Greece. Okay.
I don't know. What's the drink you guys drink?
My mom likes limoncello. I mean, the Greek is Mavrodaphne, it's called. It's a wine, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so that's Greek, but we didn't have that. But
Was
that
there
was
any like Greek toast or anything with Greek in it?
Greek. The eggs were Greek. They're red. You dye them red, and we break the eggs. You know,
Wait a
you
minute,
crack
wait
them.
a
You
minute,
done
wait,
that
wait,
before?
wait, wait. Really? Wow, I
Yeah,
never
that's a
knew
big
that.
part of Greek Easter. Yeah.
So why
So
are they red? Why are they red?
like it's for the apostasy, like like it's just for Easter for Christ, for like blood of Christ, stuff like that. But
Okay.
it's red, and they have a special dye for it that literally will dye every part of your house. If I said put towels everywhere because I don't want this stuff all over my new countertops and all that.
Sure.
So they do the dye, they do the eggs. It's hard boiled eggs, okay. So then what you do is you pick an egg. So my mom had a basket of the red eggs. And the tip, the more narrow part of the egg is the nose of the egg, and
Okay.
the butt of the egg is the round part of the egg. So
Yeah.
you pick an egg, you crack noses with somebody, you crack butts with somebody, whoever has the egg standing without a cracked or busted nose or butt, like you're supposed to have good luck for the year. Right. So
Okay.
we're cracking eggs. Everybody's cracking eggs. And you do all that. Then you have 100 eggs, hard-boiled eggs. You don't know what to do with. So I don't really eat hard-boiled eggs. So people are taking it to go make their egg
Oh,
salad,
yeah, there you go.
whatever.
All right. So yeah, you had a
Yeah.
lot of fun and you kept the tradition
Yeah.
going, which
The
was
tradition
cool.
was going. It was all good. And the lamb, the lamb, the Greek chicken and potatoes and some desserts. But yeah, no, I don't think there's a Greek drink. I don't know.
What I thought you guys don't. You guys drink ouzo.
Ouzo. Oh, we have ouzo. Yeah, but I don't have that. Yeah, no, I hate licorice. So I don't like sambuca either. I can't.
I like black. I like red licorice, but that's that
Yeah,
black
that's
licorice.
different. I don't like black. I do not like black licorice. I got very sick on ouzo once and on Goldschlager, which was, even though I love cinnamon, but I can't do those.
Yeah.
I can't.
A little crazy. You're learning some Greek stuff from Greek Easter for our co-host of Roast the Great, Carol Brandolino. Twisted Tuesday. Guys, looking for a publicist, and you know who the guy that we're going to talk to. We're talking about Bernie DeMayo. Experienced, creative, and smart. Looking for a publicist for your company. Give Bernie a call, 312-217-5658. That's BernieDeMayo.com. And let's not forget Mary Grievous, folks, for all your real estate needs. Our good friend Mary, absolutely. She's always doing her job and doing it right. Perfect real estate professional, whether you're putting a home in the market, looking for your dream home. Give her a call today. That's my good friend Mary Grievous, available to assist buyers, sellers, for sale by owners, expired listings. Berkshire Hathaway Stark Real Estate. That's Mary Grievous, M. Grievous at starkre.com. Or give her a call at 630-688-1725. And let's not forget, ladies and gentlemen, that Mary Grievous also books the Chicago Music Cruise for NTD Vacations. And you know what's going to happen on March 22nd through March 30th. Yeah, 2025. I'm looking forward to something. It's always nice when you have something planned. I just wish it was a little closer. It's still far away, but it's going to be a lot of fun. And if you don't know about it, NTD Vacations, Chicago Music Cruise 2025 is going to happen, like Carol said, March 22nd to March 30th. And it's going to start off in Fort Lauderdale, go to Carousel. Aruba alone is worth the trip. And then Coco Key, Bahamas with Hillbilly Rock Stars, Tony Ocean, the Main Event Band, Mojo's Jukebox, and of course, Seventh Heaven. So go to NTD Vacations, or better yet, go to ChicagoMusicCruise.com or give Mary a call at 630-688-1725. And yesterday, if you booked a cruise, it was a 45% off the drink package. That is a huge savings, and that was for people who booked yesterday, because a couple of people did book, so that's good. So give Mary a call, 630-688-1725, to join us on that lovely cruise of fun on 2025. Let's see who's watching today. Mary's in the house. Carol says, oh, Whitewater. That must have been from yesterday. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. There she is. Daryl Amundstad, see you Saturday. Jerry James, what's up, brother? Julie Jewel. There she is, Southside. Tony Orlando, what's up, buddy? Johnny G, what's up, Pally? Everybody good? We're cracking you up. Hi, Larry. That's good. Mary says ouzo. She might have. Mary's Greek, so she probably had a few shots.
I got to meet Mary in person at your show on Thursday. Oh,
right?
let's talk about that eventually. When you're done with all your stuff, go ahead. I have a
I'm
great
done.
story.
I'm done. You know what? It was fun. Des Plaines Theater, Mojo's Jukebox, and Chicago Hitmen. We had a great time, but it was good. You got to see Mary. Mary, she's a sweetheart. Absolutely.
First of all, Mary's beautiful. It was very nice to meet Mary. And she's a tiny little petite, perfect little body. And I said, why do these Greek girls I meet have the perfect tiny little petite bodies? I just couldn't. I said, why did I get the ass? Why did I get this? Why did I get to this? Why did, I got it all. The hips, the ass.
Everybody's got a little bit of something, which is good, right?
I got a lot of bit of something, but no, she was awesome. But let me tell you how this is the shit that happens to me. And I know everybody probably says you have a story for everything. And it's true, I do, because either I have issues with following not rules, but like just things get jacked up. Okay. And I texted you like in a full-blown hormonal Carol moment, because this is what my dumb ass did last Thursday. Okay. So a friend of mine said, yeah, I'd love to go see the show. Okay. I said, all right. I put the address in just because I knew traffic was going to probably be bad. So we're driving out there. Nice, having a good time. It's about an hour drive. We get there. I'm like, oh, we're early. It's like, it doesn't start till 7:15. It was like 7:00. So we walk up. I get my, thank you very much for the tickets. Thank you very much. I walk up and I go to say that. She goes, oh no, I don't have it. I said, I don't understand how you don't have it, but I'm going to just walk up to the door and they're going to let me in. And they said, oh, do you have your tickets? And I showed him the tickets that another friend of mine had shown me because he couldn't make it. Right. I showed it and he goes, oh, he's like, that show's not here. I said, what? What do you mean it's not here? What do you mean? I don't even know what you're saying right now. He said, you're not at the right theater. I went to the Arcada because
you went to St. Charles and the show was in Des Plaines. Oh,
yes. And I thought, you have got to be. I went from 0 to 150. And I said, he goes, you could stay here. I'll let you go up to the front for this show. I go, I can't stay at this show. I have to be at a different show. I said, how far is Des Plaines Theater from here? Please tell me it's not that far. He goes, oh, it's far. It's like an hour. I go, are you kidding me right now? For 2 seconds, I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to mentally do this. I was so pissed off at myself, more obviously who might be pissed off at.
We all make those. That happens. It happens.
Oh, yeah. But 50 minutes there. So 2 hours on the road. I text you. You're probably backstage. I was looking for you. And I texted you, effing this, effing that. I went to the wrong effing place. And your response made me laugh out loud.
What did I say?
Like, you said, smoke was coming out of my ears. And you were like, it's okay. It's all good. Just relax. And I was like,
relax. It's okay. You're going to have fun. You made it there. It was a good Greek moment. It's a good Greek moment. You're always going to remember a moment. And you finally got to meet some good people. And we really had a lot of
people. I'm glad I went because my friend said, do you just want to go home? I'm like, no way. I didn't come an hour to now. I mean, still I'm going to go another hour, but you didn't start till later. So I got the second half of the Chicago Hitmen. They were amazing.
Rick, Nikki and the guys, Stephanie and everybody, John, Jack, they're all just great players. And the Mojos, we have a lot of fun. So thank you for coming for that, Carol.
You guys were amazing. I had to say, and I'm not just saying it because I just don't say just anything to say it. Your rock voice blew me away because I really never get to hear you do. Like you were rocking out to like voice.
Here's what people know, and people that know me, I started with the rock stuff in bands, and I just, it's always in my heart.
Yeah.
And I still love that music. Yeah. So I like to bring it in wherever we can. So thank you.
You're very happy up there.
Well, thank you so much. Yeah. We got Albert, there you go, saying hi. Sherry Marino. Hi, Sherry. I hope you're well, my dear friend. I hope you and the family are well.
Her ID as my fake ID in the last year of my life, 20 to 21, Sherry's ID.
Were you trying to tell me is you were Sherry Kelly Moreno? That's what you were doing? Is that what it was?
I was Sherry Kelly. She's married now, Moreno, but I was Sherry Kelly for 1 year of my life.
There you go. Marty Malarkey, my good buddy Marty from McCormick Place. Carol Minotti in the house. Nanette Kelly is in the house. Another one of your relatives, right? Hi, Nanette. What's up, honey? Hope you guys are well. All right. So Ronnie B is in the house. So, Twisted Tuesday today with Carol Brandolino. We got tonight. I'll be a private affair at the Italian American Society with the Rat Pack in Kenosha, Wisconsin. That is a 6 o'clock hit. So that should be interesting. Tomorrow I'm off, but Thursday will be at Big Sammy's in Plainfield, and I'm going to see you. We'll have a lot of fun. Did you tell me that Miss America, who's coming?
So a young lady, her name is Tiffany Corey. She's from Plainfield. She actually has run in she has several crowns. She's running in Miss Illinois she's running as Miss Plainfield in Miss Illinois because she is Miss Plainfield. I guess that's how that works. She's running for Miss Illinois. And then if she wins that, she's going for Miss America. She's amazing. I want her to be a guest. You'd love it. Her platform is unbelievable.
Why don't we do it, Carol? Why don't we do this? Why don't we do it maybe and whenever she's available, we'll do it on a day that you're available, and we'll do all three of us on the same time.
I would love that.
Cool?
She's great.
Okay, yeah.
I'll tell her.
We wish her a lot of luck, and we'll see her tomorrow, so that'll be good. I look forward to that. Very good. All right, guys. So, yeah, that's going to be good. And then Friday, Chicago Prime with Double T. And then Saturday, our nice long trip to Whitetail, St. Germain, Wisconsin for Martinis in May. John, you'll be literally right down the road from me in Plainfield. I wish I wasn't gigging. I know, Johnny G. I wish I wasn't too, buddy. Sparky, of course, Mr. Provenzano. Hey, guys, let me tell you what we got for that Martinis in May. People have been asking. I've been doing this gig since 2015, 15. And then we stopped because of COVID-19 or the flu, whatever you want to call it. And now this is the first year they're having it. It's at the Whitetail Inn. Sponsors, Grey Goose, Bombay. Wow, it's going to be a lot of fun. Tito's are going to have the town. A lot of judges, of course. Miss St. Germain will be there, and some of the bars that will be participating: Clearview Supper Club, Dublin Sports Bar. There's 9 different bars, and they all make their signature martinis.
I would love to go to that.
You guys would love that, and it is fantastic. And then, but you walk around with a scorecard, so you're voting best presentation, best taste, best quality, best volume. But the shot glasses are like this, little martini glasses. So and then they have a contest at the end of the night. How many martini glasses people stack up on the tables?
How many steps you can walk without falling on your face? Because doing a shot of a martini all night, you're done.
You're done because
you're done. I'm done.
You're done after 3. And I remember the first time I bought my wife, and she was a boop boop boop. You don't realize the small glasses, but they will.
Exactly.
They will catch up to you. Yeah, that's a great Whitetail. If you're interested, folks, go to 715-542-2578. They always sell out over there at the Whitetail for martinis in May. And I'm excited. That is going to be Saturday. Then I got a guide for Sunday, and we're fishing with a guide. So I know I'm going to catch some big ones on Sunday, and then we're coming home on Monday. And then I'm going again Tuesday, Wednesday, we're going to go fishing again. So I'm excited about that. A lot of fun. So it's going to be good. Yeah, good. A lot of crazy stuff here, folks, on this wonderful day of Tuesday. National Firefighters Day. So let's give it up for all the firefighters out there. And I forgot to say, May the 4th be with you. May the 4th be with you.
And also with you.
I didn't know that National Bugs Bunny Day. Bugs Bunny has day. Would you know that? Bugs Bunny a day. Who knew? Bless you. What else we got? National Nurse Day for all you nurses out there. Thank you so much. Yeah. And International Jazz Day for everybody that loves to listen to that jazz. And of course, we lost former Chicago Bear over the weekend, Bobby Avellini, quarterback for the Chicago Bears. He passed away. Bobby used to come and see us all the time. Jilly's, and just a great guy. And unfortunately, he passed away. So sad. Another Chicago Bear gone. A little nut. Now, I hear a lot of crazy stories, that, and there's a lot of the world is going to shit. And now it's even going to more shit. Are you ready for this?
Shittier shit. Yeah.
Are you ready for a shittier shit?
Yeah.
Now, people can be them, they, he, she, animals, dogs, cats. Here's a new one.
Okay.
Fox
Okay.
32 News. Now, genders can be known as seasons, according to Fox 32. You could be spring, summer, fall, or winter. Now it's all up to you. Carol, tell me what you think of that. Imagine the kid going, Ma, I want to be winter.
You know what? I want to be a skinny, rich, forever living, on a yacht person too. I want a lot of things, but that doesn't mean I'm going to get them. Some of the things are attainable, some are not. You cannot, I mean, you could want to be a season. I don't even understand that. I just don't get it. So is that going to be asked on your medical, on things that you fill out with your name and your birth date on there now?
It's the same thing. If you want to be a horse, you got to be, going to feed you oats. I mean, I don't know. I mean,
I don't get it. Why are they confusing it more and more?
Nothing surprises me anymore. But now this season thing is really crazy. Mark, how you doing? There's less to do in the winter. All right, there you go, Dennis. That's a good one. Like, people are stupid now, insane. Carol, yes. And Johnny says he's summer. Johnny says today's Revenge of the 6th. Okay, even though today's the 7th. There you go.
Oh,
God bless you. You got it, buddy. But that's just crazy up there, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they're just reaching. They continue to reach, and I think they're making a laughing stock out of our country. End of story. I think that people are laughing. I know people are laughing at us. That should be embarrassing enough. I'll be honest with you.
I talked to relatives in Italy. I talked to people in Italy. They said we are a laughing stock the last 4 years.
Yes.
And nobody's afraid of us anymore, and nobody cares. I mean, it's a circus. It really is a circus here in the United States of America. For what, a couple other things. I've never realized this, but you go to concerts and stuff, and there's loud concerts when you go to these big concerts or even small concerts, whatever. But the WWE wrestling just had a backlash in France, and they got a fine because the noise was so loud, and it wasn't the wrestlers, it was the fans was so loud that they all. I mean, the place. I mean, imagine being so loud. And I was watching the pay-per-view. I was watching the replay. I could not even hear the announcers announce anything because everything was so loud.
How do you control the volume of a crowd, though? How? There's no way to do that. You have to get your sound system up to par. Call Brandolino's Encore Music Center if you need a bigger sound system.
Send Bobby out to France and his crew. They might be able to fix that.
No, I'm just saying, what do you do in that situation?
It's crazy, just nuts out there. It's amazing. Kathy Apolito, how you doing from Santa Barbara, honey? And then Madonna, at 65 years old, voted the most beautiful woman in rock and roll.
Now? Or just overall?
Now. I don't know. Have you seen her lately?
I don't think she has aged well at all.
The problem is, I don't know if it's aged or did she do this, this stuff to her face to make her look even worse than she does, right?
I think people for sure overdo it. That the famous people that have a lot of money, and look, certain things they just can't do anything about. If you keep going and doing these surgeries, you're going to look like a cartoon character. Do you know what I mean? And I'm not saying that I'm not all about that, because I like to get some stuff done here and there. I'm not going to lie. I would, if I can afford it, and if it's not too much maintenance and I don't look like a joke and makes me feel better, I don't judge people. But she looks terrible, I think. I mean, terrible. They call it, I remember a friend of mine called it trout mouth, where it's like at some point it's like this, look at like this. Look.
Yeah. It's almost like, remember those plastic lips, licorice lip, the plastic lips you can buy. Remember kids used to buy.
Yeah. He called him trout mouth. He's like, I know fish hook. I mean, there's just like out to here, and it's all out, and it just spread out across your face. That's what
I don't understand. I understand people do it, whatever they want to do for their face, whatever it is, that's cool. But when she walks out of that office and they go, "Here you go, Madonna. What do you think?"
Yeah.
It looks fantastic. This is fantastic.
Oh no.
It's just crazy, right? Yeah. I mean, it's nuts. But then Speaking of Madonna, she holds the record right now. She had the largest, the largest people in one setting in her concert in Rio de Janeiro, folks, just happened. 1.6 million people in one setting to see Madonna live in concert for her last tour in Rio. 1.6 million people.
Wow.
Wow. In one concert time.
Where did they do? I mean, that's unbelievable. That's unbelievable. And you know what? She is like a Michael Jackson. You know, she's global, right?
Yeah,
she's global, like Michael Jackson. So, or let's say Elvis Presley, I guess, right? Yes. I went to her Who's That Girl tour when I was 12 or 13. My mom and my friend's mom, they took the girls and we all went to Soldier Field. It was like the most amazing, one of the most amazing experiences I had growing up. You know, different Prince and Madonna were my people like that. Those were the people I went to see. And she did a heck of a show. Like she was amazing, but you know, the gloves and
the thing in her hair. And, I mean, she was, when she first came out, she broke the mold and a lot of people started dressing like her. Did you ever notice though? I noticed that people with the just one name, and most of them that I can say that we can think of, or do we know, most of them became multi-million-dollar stars.
Yeah.
Cher, Bono.
Oh yeah.
Prince, Elvis.
Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing. There's not even one that was out there that kind of just went, didn't make it. Everyone you can say is just became huge. Huge.
They did. And with Prince, you know how he went through that phase, and it's not necessarily a phase. After I listened to some interviews with him about when he went to the artist formerly known as Prince, and then he was a symbol because of management and how they were just literally.
It was a record company, so they did that because they were taking his money.
Taking all his money.
Did that as a marketing move. Right. Then he went back to Prince.
Right.
Once it was all done. Now that the weather is getting warmer, have you been downtown? Have you been to Little Italy? Have you been to Mario's Italian Ice? Tell me that's not the best.
I love it. Oh my God, I've been going there since I was a little kid. It was like a big treat for us, a trip to go there. You know, I was on the south side of Chicago anyway. That's, you know, where I was raised, not too far from Bridgeport Market Park, but we went all the time. I mean, that was our favorite place to go.
They just reopened. They're just open for the season. So you got to love that.
Awesome.
Carol, the next thing is, I don't know, were you a woods person?
Woods?
Did you hang out in the wood of Forest Preserve with the kids and when you were young, smoking pot or drinking beer or anything like that? Did you hang out in the woods at all?
I did go a couple times because friends were going. No, I wasn't a drinker. I wasn't didn't smoker, didn't really smoke pot, didn't really drink. And it sounds like I was a boring person, but to be honest with you, I was the one having the parties and charging money to get in. I was like Tom Cruise in Frisky Business.
So you were in charge of the bank. You were in charge of the bank.
I was the bank. And you know, when I had parties, I had the big parties. You know, my dad would be going to Greece for his trips I have parties and I was the one driving people. Remember, I told you I stole the car every weekend for a couple of years, 13 to 15. But yeah, I would drive people to and from the woods. I didn't do anything in the woods, but
well, you know what? I was never much of a.
I don't like
I didn't do it. I didn't do it much myself. And my buddies used to all go there. My friends did, but I never really went there. But I enjoyed the woods now for camping. I never thought I would.
Yeah.
And then I started sleeping and going camping in tents. Packy's in the house. Angela, what's up? Kathy Lazara, how you doing? Welcome to Twisted Tuesday with Carol Brandolino every Tuesday. Now tomorrow, going to be hitting my good buddy Jerry Jams is joining us, so we're going to have some fun with Jerry Jams. And of course, Thursday, Laura Ocean is my co-host on Thursday. There you go, Boyd. What's up, my brother? And don't forget Deutz Power Center, servicing the construction and diesel industry in Chicago for the last 100 years. That's Deutz Power Center. Twisted Tuesday with Carol Brandolino. Yeah. So all my buddies used to go into the woods. Mm-hmm. Schiller Woods, big hangout back in the 60s. Well, not only in the 60s, but the 70s. Excuse me. When I was a kid, everybody was going there to Schiller Park Woods or right there across, because my mom lives across the street from the woods. So I used to live right across the street from Thatcher Woods. So
okay.
I mean, I was right there. So it was a little crazy out there. Absolutely. How is Brandolino Music? What's going on with there and Encore Music there?
Same old, just getting ready for the summer months now. Music lessons going strong. My son's there very regularly. He's doing great. I'll tell you, people come there looking for him because they talk to him about an instrument. He's selling guitars left and right, drum sets. He's just a natural, I don't want to say a natural salesperson, but he's just genuinely, he likes to talk to people. And then he'll show them how to do it all because he could play everything. So he walks over and he's excited to show them. So he'll show them the drums. He'll show them the guitar. He's so excited about it and genuine that people like, they buy it from him.
Well, sometimes I also believe if you have the gift of gab, you know how to talk to people, and like there's some guys you can be able to talk to anybody. It could be a CEO, it could be a regular 9-to-5 guy or girl. You got to know how to be able to talk to everybody when you're in the sales type business like that. And God bless, he's got that. That's a great gift. That really is. And he got that from you, Carol, and I'm sure he did.
Yeah. Are you saying I talk too much? Or
no, I'm saying that you can talk.
I'm kidding. I'm
saying, I don't know Bobby that well, but Bobby to me is a little bit more quieter. I don't, to me he's a little bit more laid back. But you can talk to anybody and you can walk up to anybody and have a conversation. Some people can't do that, so that's definitely a talent. It really is a talent.
It's funny you say talent. We were talking about the girl that's in the pageants.
Yeah.
Well, so I've actually been talking to this girl, getting to know her, and she's working on some very amazing things that I'd love to go on this platform with her since the job that I'm doing. Anyway, it just all came full circle when we started talking. And she said, you should really be doing pageants. This over 40. She's over 40, and the platform she's on is for let's just say hers is single mothers, helping them financially. I'll let her talk about all that. But I said, funny you should say that. My mother sent pictures of me when I was about 15 because she's like, oh, this will be fun. Well, it's not something I wanted to do. I wasn't that person, but I did it. Of course they took me because they took our money. Okay. I told my mom, they're going to pick whoever. Yeah, you're willing to give us your money. But the funny thing is, the smaller pageant, we had to have a talent. Okay.
You had to get up and sing or play an instrument or do something. Yeah.
Front, because there weren't a ton of people in this pageant. The first pageant I did. This is so bad, but it's kind of funny.
Go ahead.
So I did it, and I thought, I don't have a talent. Like I really didn't or don't. When I say that, I say singing, playing an instrument, something I can get up there and really do. So I said, I can write like jingles. I was always like poems, jingles, promos, stuff like that. So they gave you a list of things you could write about. Disney was one of them. So I said, okay, I'm going to write something for Disney. Okay. So I actually wrote something back then. I was 15, and they make you sign a waiver. All right.
Okay.
If they sign a waiver, they can use anything that you use, you put up there, you write, you perform. I don't know where I got the balls that I had to get to do what I did. I really don't. My uncle and my aunt owned a place in Mannheim Road at the time, a club. I don't. You had to probably know what it was back in the day. It was on Mannheim Road. It was a club. They had a DJ, and I asked the DJ, "Can you lay some beats down for me, just so I could rap?" Okay.
Yeah. So you rapped at 15 years old.
I wrote a rap about Disney World. Okay.
Okay.
Disneyland, Disney World. It was Disney.
Do you remember the rap? Do you remember the rap?
I remember it exactly, because let me tell you something. That rap, and I'm not kidding you, I still have it written down, obviously, in a notebook. That rap was on television. People think I'm crazy. It's not. I told people, I said, maybe a few changes here or there, months, 6 months to a year later, you know what you write. Anybody that writes their own music, you know your words. Right. So I put Mickey Mouse ears on. This is so jacked up. It's coming back to haunt me someday in my life. I'm going to tell you that. I got up there and I did this rap on Disney World. Okay.
Well, so wait a minute. Now you just opened the door.
I did.
So now you're going to have to give me, people want to hear it. Can you give me a little of the rap? Go ahead.
It's not very long. I'll do the whole thing, but I'm not going to rap it like boom, boom. I'm not doing, because I can't rap.
What if I do the boom, boom, and you just go along
okay. We could do it. Disney used it. They used it. Okay.
Wait. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Boom,
It's a place where people go to have fun. You'll have the time of your life, old or young. Take a ride on the coaster, take a dip in the pool, talk to Daffy or Mickey. It's Disney World. But wait, there's more. Walking on the beach in the beautiful sand with the one that you love, just holding their hand. There's dancing, there's food all over the place. You will leave at the end with a smile on your face. The D is for delightful, the I is for immense, the S is for spectacular, the N is for nice, the E is for exciting, and the Y is for young. Just put it all together. It's a place to have fun.
Hey, now that's fantastic.
Oh, okay.
That's fantastic. Wow.
I've never been this embarrassed. Look, I don't get red.
Fantastic.
I'm red right now.
You know, when you think about it, back then at 15 years old, I don't know, the kids these days are a hell of a lot smarter, but at 15, that's pretty catchy, man. That's pretty cool.
Disney used it. I'm not lying. I'm telling you, you have to sign a waiver. I saw Disney and Mickey, and the words were almost identical. So they went off of what I did. And it's obviously you sign a waiver. There's nothing you could do about it. But I was so excited that what I wrote.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Carol, you could be sitting on a gold mine.
I would have been. You signed a waiver.
Whoa. Now, wait a minute. Your kids, did mom or somebody take a video or something of that?
I don't think it even matters, but I don't know if they took a video. I have the writing, my original.
Wait a minute. If there was a video of you actually doing that, and they're actually using that, and you have the date of when you did that, you might be able to have a lawsuit there, my friend.
No,
I can just see it now. Brandolino World. I can just see it.
Listen, I wish, let me tell you, I wish to God, but that waiver you sign is giving away all rights, like to anything you do.
See, that's how they get you. That's how they get you. Yeah, but you know what? That's fantastic. You know what? Kudos to you, man.
I embarrassed myself. You got to get out there, and I'm sweating right now that I just did that in front of anybody. But I'm not gonna lie, it brought back some trauma.
And you know what? That's very cool, man. Carol, you should be proud of yourself for that. You know what? A lot of people, there's kids these days that don't want to say anything, but I mean that is so cool. Let's say some more people too. Dina Nozak and Danny just celebrated, if I'm correct, I wrote it down yesterday. Was it 23 years or 25 years married? Give them a big round of applause. Dina, congratulations, honey, you and Danny. And my buddy Michael Batt from Golden Eagle Food Truck. He's going to be this Saturday on the 11th. He'll be at St. Charles Car Show. So get down there and get some of those great hot dogs and brats, and also taste Mama D's breads will be sold there too in St. Charles this Saturday. So I hope you do go out there and have a good time there, get some good food and Mama D's breads. Twisted Tuesday, Carol Brandolino's in the house. Now here's something I did, which is stupid, and here it is. So we go shopping. I go grocery shopping, and all the time we always go to Walmart, Jewel, wherever it is, switch it around, Aldi, whatever it is, we do whatever we can. Right. So I was telling Laura yesterday, I go, Laura, you know, some of this bigger stuff that we buy sometimes, like the beads for laundry and the laundry pads and the dishwashing pads and toilet paper and all that stuff. I'm going to start going to Costco because we used to go to all the time. So she goes, okay, we make a list. I'm in Costco. I have to find all this shit. Got to make sure it's right. So it took me about an hour and a half in there. With this giant, my cart. I pull up, guy, we're talking, put everything on the thing. Boom, 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 boom. Give me your membership card. I gave them my card. They scanned it. Boom, boom, boom. They don't take MasterCard. They don't take American Express.
What?
They take cards I've never heard of. They take Costco credit card, but I didn't have that. I just had my MasterCard. They don't take it. They only take Visa. So these people had everything ready for me to take to my car. And I said, I got to come back. Hold on. Why?
Why are they making it so inconvenient? I don't understand.
And some of these other cards they had, I had no clue what they were. They showed me the piece of paper of all the cards they take. Some of the stuff, I think food stamps was on there, but not MasterCard, which I never understood. They take Visa, and I can see a lot of people don't like American Express because it's at $75 a year. Maybe that's why they don't use it. But I always thought American Express was international. It's very good at hotels and planes and all that stuff. But I was like, what the hell?
Maybe they need to call Laura Ocean Solutions because maybe they're not wanting to take MasterCard because of the fee that they charge on their end for using it. Because
I'm sure that's probably why, or they got a great deal with Visa, maybe only strictly using Visa.
Maybe.
So I'm sure they got something, but
Yeah.
it was like, wow. And even
Yeah.
I called my wife and she goes, I can't believe it. I can't.
Me
I thought
neither.
maybe, okay, not MasterCard, but I thought for sure American Express.
Yeah.
Nope.
Wow. I can't
So,
believe that. Yeah, I can't believe that.
I mean, that's nuts.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then the most disgusting part is you see people, they give you those free samples when you're over there.
Oh, yeah. You don't touch those.
I see people up there in line and putting like they haven't eaten in weeks, these people. And I see guys going 2 or 3 times around. They keep going around. Yeah, I mean, what is with these people? Don't they eat at home?
No. Some people go there for the samples, just so you know. You know this. You know
this. They stop there at lunch. They eat the samples, and then they go back to work.
Yeah.
Oh, when they're coming out, they're eating the big hot dog. The hot dog for $1.50, whatever it is.
So you don't like people eating with their fingers.
And so many people, like 3 or 4 times, they wiped out the whole tray. The lady goes, I got nothing left. You just ate it all. I mean, it's like,
oh my God.
Crazy stuff. Hey, Ocean Spit, little show about big things. Hope you guys are having fun. It's Twisted Tuesday with Carol Brandolino. Here, look at this. Interesting stuff. Thank you, Richard Hamlin, for sending this stuff in. In 1719, prisoners in Paris were allowed to go free under the condition they married prostitutes and go bring them to Louisiana. They would let the people free from prison in Paris. They let them free, but they had to marry the prostitutes, and then they had to go with them to Louisiana. So they had to marry a prostitute. This is in 1790.
I have no words for once. You mark the date, because I don't have it.
You can't. And the Russians arrived 14 days late to the 1908 Olympics because they were using the wrong calendar. How embarrassing
that's a Carol moment. Welcome to my world, okay? Welcome to my world. It sucks.
Oh, my God. It's crazy. Oh, my God. All right. Here somebody sent this in. I just learned something today. Do you know the expiration date on milk cartons and gallons of milk? Did you know that Al Capone lobbied the state of Illinois to make that because he had a relative that got extremely sick from drinking spoiled milk? So we owe it to Al Capone for getting the state to put expired dates on milk.
That's a great, I never heard that story whatsoever. I'm going to look up how your sayings came from. Like you said, I was just too tired the other night when I was watching the show to start looking up, because then I'll go down a rabbit hole where sayings come from, because it's really interesting.
Yeah, we have to do that on one Tuesday.
For sure.
Hey, today, this is a great quote. Helen Tenuta, my friend, says, today, if Dorothy ran into a man with no brains, no heart, and no courage, she wouldn't be in Oz. She'd be in Washington, D.C.
That's a good one. That's a
good one. You heard that? Yeah. Carol heard that one, too. That's how they got colorized. There you go, Robert. Good point. See? Yeah, I love all this interesting stuff here that comes up. Hey, Carol, what's your thought on this whole universities and all these students?
I was actually talking with my mom, and I have very differing opinions on certain things when it comes to stuff like this. But even when my mom is, it bothers her too. I look at that. These kids, first of all, I agree with you 1,000%. When you were saying the other day, the masks, these people are here protesting at a college where people are paying their hard-earned money to send their kids to school to learn. I don't know how they're being allowed. I know protesting is a freedom of speech, right? It's your freedom, and you're right. I get that. But a college campus, that is I'm guessing a privately owned, or where they can make people leave. I don't understand how they're letting them do this there. I don't understand that they're putting people at risk, that there could be issues they're going to arise. They probably have already. I have to say, a lot of my news comes from things that I choose to watch on my podcast or my phone, because I don't watch regular television anymore for news.
Yeah.
And these people should be kicked out, and they should be at some point. It's trespassing, and go somewhere else and protest it. But why are they protesting this? Oh, can't you just read?
It's just crazy. They should all be expelled. But talking about money, the funding, federal funding for these universities. Okay, it's just a sample of a couple of them. Princeton, it's $403 million. Berkeley, $451 million. Harvard, $676 million. Yale, $77.6 million. NIU, $805 million. Penn State, $955 million. And Columbia, $1.2 billion federal funding to the universities. This was 2023.
I went to Columbia.
$1.2 billion.
Listen, the thing is are they not expelling these students? Because are they all students that are protesting, all of them? Or are they?
That I'm not quite sure. Okay. I'm not quite sure.
So if they're students protesting, my thoughts are they're not going to kick them out because that's their money, income. They're getting money per student from the state, federal, if it's federally funded. So they're getting money per student. They're going to let them do whatever the hell they want to do, which is raising this terrible generation of little assholes is what's going on. Do whatever you want. You're going to get not even a slap on the wrist. You're going to go there and whine like a little bitch. I'm sorry, but you're going to go do this because it's not your way and it's not how you want it and what you want. And the people protesting, they don't even know what the hell they're protesting. I've seen people go out and do these interviews. It's a joke. They go out and do these interviews and ask them questions about what they're protesting and they can't even answer it. Then you should be arrested for stupidity and protesting when you don't know what you're protesting for.
Yeah, Sam Carroll says, Carollo, Sam, thank you for your input. Most people that are protesting don't even are students. Oh, they're not even students at that school.
Then I think that's more like trespassing, and then they don't have to worry about the money being taken away. Just get rid of these, at least the ones that are not students. They're disrupting.
Well, you know what? Some of those protesters are some of these protesters are being funded by the Joe Biden organization. Look at this. People are probably getting paid to protest. Absolutely. Yeah. I believe that. A lot of
protesters get paid. Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
And so are you doing it for the money or are you doing it for the cause?
It's never the cause. It's never the cause. They're doing it for the money.
Small percentage. Yeah, I agree with you here.
Very small.
People say, Tony, are you afraid of losing friends over your posts or your comments about controversial topics? I say, no. I'm afraid of remaining silent and seeing friends and their loved ones suffer due to lack of knowledge to some of the stuff too. And I was saying yesterday, some of the stuff I was saying, and you're trying to find these fact checkers or listening to news and stuff. I can't trust, I don't trust the fact checkers anymore. No. I don't trust the news anymore. I don't.
You can't actually. And you know what? You're entitled to your own opinion, just like everybody else is entitled to theirs. So it's, I'm not going to be friends, or if somebody's going to get angry with me and shut me down because of my opinion, I look at common sense politics. Okay. I was just talking to a friend of mine who was raised very old school Italian, old neighborhood out there, maybe Addison. I don't know where she was, but she just said back in the day, like we didn't talk about politics in the home much. We were younger. We didn't weren't included in the conversation. I'm not saying that's a good thing because it's good.
But our parents did. Our parents did. We just were too young. We didn't realize it.
Exactly. And you know what though? Everybody that we know were Democrats growing up because that Democratic Party was made up of old school immigrants that came here, got jobs at factories, sent back for their kids, like in my mom's family. My mom's mother and father left with them with their grandmother for a couple of years to come here, start their life, and then brought them to America to, now that they had jobs, and they needed sponsors, right? So back then, everybody was a Democrat because the Democrat meant something very different. It was a proud thing to be back in the day.
Well, here's what you're absolutely right. Look. Before all this crazy shit, the last 4 years, yes, the Democrats and Republicans would always be arguing, but they always seem to come together for the better part of our country.
Right.
They would come together. Yes, they would fight, but at the end, it would always try to be hopefully better to help our country.
Because it was
like it's doing that now.
Yeah, there's no sense of country anymore because the country is not really a whole anymore. It's broken. It's broken and it's been broken for a while. And there is no sense of country. They're saying that a lot of like Middle Eastern people obviously are coming here, right? Fine. I don't care. I don't have a problem with
No,
any of this.
no.
It's done the right way. But now if they're going into the military, which is something that I've read about, I don't know
Yeah.
everything about it. I'm talking
Yeah.
about, I've read about it going into the military. My thoughts on that scare me because if you are not from this country and you're just coming here now, you're not going to have uh, you're not going to have a connection to our country. It's not their country. This isn't, why would they go and fight for their country if it's not their country, not where they grew up, where they lived? So then you feel like, who's out there on our front lines fighting for us, fighting for our country? They're going to start putting people in there that are illegally here to fight in our governmental, on our
It doesn't.
military front lines. That scares
Yeah.
the shit out of me.
That scares me too. Karen says outsiders are crossing state lines, and George Soros is sponsoring a lot of it. The object is to create chaos.
Yeah.
But then another good thing that Craig Olson said, another great entertainer, musician with the band in session, Craig Good Guy, says only 5% of the protesters are non-university students or faculty. 5. So there you go. Only 5% of those people actually go to the schools. So
Unbelievable.
it is just really great. I love this. This is great. And I think you probably love this too. Be the reason why a nun clutches her rosary when she sees you walk by.
Oh, well, I mean,
Oh, well, yeah, I need a couple extra prayers. That's for sure.
Yep.
But and then,
I
you know,
spent the
you were
better part
talking,
of grade school in the priest's office, but Father Byron was my everything. He saved me. Like, I believe he is why I am fairly sane and whole as a person, because I was in the hallway all the time. I got kicked out all the time with the
me
Greek
too.
teachers. They hated me.
I
And
was
I was in the
brutal.
hallway. Yeah, me too. And because what? Because I talked and laughed and I had a loud laugh.
Because
And I
we
questioned
were the class clowns. We wanted to be the class clowns. You know, I mean, you know, it is what it is. And we were talking about the craziness. We were talking about old Disney with the nice rap you did, but new
Yeah.
Disney is really. Look at this. The fact that Disney Plus will release a movie about a girl getting pregnant by the devil in one night, in a one-night stand, but Disney, Amazon, Netflix, Hulu all refuse to stream Sound of Freedom. That should tell you something. Why don't they? Why?
It's a true
Why?
story. I watched it. Did you see it?
Yeah, it was an incredible
Oh
movie.
my
It's
God.
a very sad, very sick movie, but it
But-
was a true story. But you'll never
Yeah.
see that streamed.
But
But
it should be, because more
it
people
should
need
be
to
streamed.
see it. Because
Absolutely.
it changed me. I was already, I don't want to say paranoid, I say prepared, because that's what somebody tells me all the time. You're not paranoid, you're prepared. And it scared me even more when I saw that movie. And it's a true story. And this is happening. And I talked to another one. Oh, I went to see Regina Karma briefly. She was in Joliet. On,
Okay, yes, that's
Saturday
right.
Night
It's
Live.
the Chop House. The Chop House. Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
like
yes.
a half hour. I just wanted to just go say hi. But anyway, I talked to her after her show, and we have a lot of things in common. And we were talking about some things, and she heard stories about women, just how they kidnap people, these random ways they kidnap not just children but women, and get them, these sneaky ways that they get them, and then sex traffic them underground. It's terrible. You have to watch The Sound of Freedom. It's not easy to watch, but it's a must watch. It's a must watch for parents and kids. I let my daughter and my son watch it.
Everybody should watch that,
scares
and
them.
it should scare the shit out of people, because it's been
It
going
will.
on for years and
Yes.
years and
Yes.
years and years
Yes.
and years, and that's the crazy part of it, which is pretty scary.
Mhm.
Rosemary, how you doing, my dear friend?
Hi,
Hey,
Rosemary.
WGN News. We were talking about Costco. Sam's Club is now using artificial intelligence and a new camera system to scan customers' receipts at the door instead of having employees check them. Remember, you'd walk past the
Yeah.
Sam's Club and they check everything on your thing. Now they got something that up where you go through and it scans the receipt right there, which to me is much better that way, so they can actually see it. So you don't have to stop there and one guy checking every little
Yeah,
thing.
they're not checking everything, obviously, but
But
you
now
know what?
that man or woman are out of a job, because
Oh yeah,
more than
everything's
120 stores are using it now. More than
Yeah.
120. Sam's Club.
Yep. I have a
Um,
Sam's Club card, and I see what they're doing. They even have a camera system down by your legs, I saw where the cart is. So when you're pushing the cart through, I just saw it when I was with my daughter. I said, what is
So they
that
can see
down
what
here?
see what you're putting in there.
Or what? No, when you're walking out, when you're checking out,
Yeah.
I think it's a secondary camera that will be able to see if something hasn't been scanned, and maybe an alarm will go off, because they
Oh.
obviously know those people checking it can't check every item in your
No.
cart. Okay,
Yeah.
count how many items are in your
They're
cart.
probably looking at the big items that are on those carts because they can see with their eyes,
Exactly.
television, whatever the hell it is. Boom,
Right.
boom, boom.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense here. How about
Less
this?
jobs for people, you know?
Losing more jobs.
Yep.
This is good news. USA Today. Rachel Madcow, can't stand this one, finds herself at the very bottom of ratings, down by The View and Anderson Cooper. Her ratings are so low, they're even lower than mine. Her ratings are so low, it almost breaks the Nielsen's, like under 1,000 people. Wow. This woman is just bad woman. This Rachel Madcow, cannot stand this woman.
I don't know her. I'm going to have to look her up.
Yeah, you don't want to look at it. And then Cinco de Mayo was Sunday, and I didn't know this, but I'm glad I found this out. Today, while everybody was out there, Sunday, while everybody was out there in margaritas and betting on the races, and remember why we celebrate Cinco de Mayo. 157 years ago today, 3 brave men fought Eli Gapo at the Battle of St. Poco to give Mexico its independence. Mm-hmm. See what I mean? A lot of people celebrate the drinks and all this, but they don't celebrate the actual reason why they celebrate Cinco de Mayo. Makes interesting stuff. Thank you, Robert Conway. Stella, how you doing, my dear friend? Oh, this is sad, too. Fox 32 News. A 10-month-old Mexican girl kidnapped after her mother fatally shot another girl. I mean, read the story. It's pretty sad with these poor kids and things that are happening, too. It's just sad.
Yeah,
it's just sad.
Very sad. It's very sad.
Ocean's Pit, it's Tuesday, May 7th. So let's get some birthdays. Great actor Anthony Hopkins. Jim Carrey, 62 years old. Donald Fagen from the band Steely Dan turned 76. Ernest Borgnine, one of my favorite actors. God bless him. So David Zane from the Buckinghams. David was on the show. Happy birthday, David. Christopher Cross, sailing. Yeah, another great guy. Emma Stone, 35 years old. Tommy Lee Jones, great actor, 75 years old. Sam Savage, another great entertainer in Chicago. Seen him 2 weeks ago. Sammy celebrating a birthday. And the oldest woman in the world, Hester Found, F-O-U-D, Found, is 116 years old.
Wow.
God bless her. Pia Zadora celebrating a birthday. Lee Majors, 75. My good buddy Dominic Longo out there, happy birthday. Sharon Stone is 66. And Kathy Ippolito's little grandchild, Lily, turns 2 years old. 2 years old. You got to love it. And my good friend Christian Knievel, her father, Robbie Knievel, happy birthday, turns 62 today. And let's not forget Carlos Santana, 75, and Aaron Judd, 32 years old, of the New York Yankees. And let's not forget also LaWanda Sheldon. Nice seeing you, honey. Happy birthday. And, of course, Bing Crosby. Now we're going really back there. Really going back there. And my buddy, we're trying to always help each other out. My buddy Daryl Armistad, the professor, his cousin Rodney Stepp, S-T-E-P-P, having some financial problems. We can help him out. GoFundMe page. Check it out under Rodney, S-T-E-P-P. Always trying to help our friends in need. And that's what we do. We need that. It is crazy. He's got another minute of stuff to do. 2 minutes we got, Carol. Mick Jagger, Rolling Stones. I don't know. This guy's what? Probably 78, maybe 80. I don't know, but he's up there. And his shows, because he's always moving around, but he runs the equivalent of 12 miles at each Rolling Stone show. So on stage, everything he's doing is 12 miles every time. That guy looks incredible. He looks incredible. He still looks like he's dead, but.
Well, he looks dead. I said, I think he died 3 times. Yesterday, you were saying it was his birthday. I think he died 3 times and his ghost is running around up there. He looks like he's been through it, but he's still running around.
And Keith, too. Keith Richards, a guitar player. It's amazing.
Oh, my God.
We were talking about, you guys, who was the girl that Clinton paid the hush money to? Did anybody can tell me that?
Linton?
I should have found out her name.
She looked like, what's her
what
name?
was her name?
Laverne and Shirley. She looked like Laverne. What the heck's her name? Hold on. I
She
know
had
which
the
one.
brown hair. Anybody can tell me this.
Oh,
I should have looked up her name, but I ran out of time. But I don't get. Didn't she get $800,000 hush money from the Clintons? But how that's any different? No, it wasn't Monica Lewinsky.
no, she's the
No, it
cigar
was
girl.
somebody else. This
Oh,
was somebody
Paula
else.
Jones. Paula Jones.
Paula Jones.
Jones.
Now, here's
Yeah.
all you people out there, fact checkers, and anybody that want to check
850,000.
this
Yep.
out.
Here we
There
go.
you go. Paula Jones got
Mhm.
$800,000 hush money from
Yep.
President Bill Clinton.
Yep.
Nothing said about that. Oh, of
Yep.
course. They didn't believe her.
Mhm.
See what I mean about not
Yeah.
fair? That's why
Yeah.
anything that comes out on TV or
Mhm.
social media, you
Yeah.
can't believe it anymore.
Yeah.
Whether
Yeah.
you check it or not, it's pretty sad, man. It's pretty sad. And here it
But
is.
who decides whether it was? It says President Clinton's alleged proposition of Paula Jones 7 years ago was offensive enough to justify a sexual harassment trial. Who decides whether something is offensive enough? So do you know how many things have been done to me? Let me tell you, women in general, a lot of women that could have been so offensive that could have gone to trial, but because it wasn't with a,
no, it's just because one guy, Clinton is in the party. That's
Yeah.
supposed to be it, and this other and former President Trump is not in that party, and that is the problem. And here we were just talking back about. I found this on a Newsbreak.com. Pro-Palestinian protesters are backed by surprising source, Joe Biden's biggest donors. So,
there you go. I mean, smoke and fire. Smoke where there's smoke, I mean, that's just, Carol, I agree. Here's the thing. Carol reminds me of what my mom says. My mom, she agrees if I tell her, give her the list of who's going to do what, just what they stand for. 1,000% she's Trump based without his name attached to it. The second his name's attached to it, she just can't get past certain things because of his personality, his mouth, this, that. Yeah. And then of course she sees and listens to propaganda as well, news and clips that have been cut, so I understand that his mouth. But I did tell my mom, I said, you know what? You told me when I was younger, don't ever, ever, ever miss a chance to vote. I don't care who you vote for, but never miss a chance to vote. Because she is literally on the fence. She's so torn about voting. Yeah. I said, you cannot not vote. I don't even care. I do care who you vote for, but you can't not vote just because you don't like somebody. Then if you have to vote for the other person, but you can't not vote. This is the most important vote in our lifetime. So whether you like it or not, their mouth is one thing. You don't have to listen to them. You just, your kids and your grandchildren are going to be living in a world that's going to be unrecognizable in the next 2 years. If something doesn't change in November, we're done.
You're absolutely right, Carol, and you said it right. And we got to go, folks. Armando Supermarkets, 925 Liberty Street in Elgin, and Mike and Gigi from Crash Champions Collision Auto Repair for all your collision auto repair needs. Guys, tomorrow Jerry Jams will be joining us for a little fun in the sun, and of course Laura Ocean will be with us. Of course, the lovely Laura on Thursday. And don't forget, folks, tonight's a private affair of the Italian Society with the Rat Pack. And then Thursday will be a Big Sammy's in Plainfield, me and Jerry Jams. Now, that show's going to start at 8 o'clock, not 7. We start at 8 o'clock, so you people can have your dinner, and 8 o'clock get ready to do some dancing and have some fun. Friday, Chicago Prime with Double T, and Saturday we'll be at the White Tail Inn in St. Germain, Wisconsin for martinis in May. Guys, I want to thank you all for watching the show today, and let's get right back to our sponsor, of course, Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local. Our good friends from Ace. Absolutely. Norwich, Des Plaines, Evergreen Park, Warrenville, and now Mesa, Arizona. Guys, don't forget to download the Ace Rewards app. Save money on all your stuff there with Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local. And don't forget the Chicago Music Cruise 2025, chicagomusiccruise.com. Get your tickets and join us on the cruise, Royal Caribbean Oasis of the Sea, March 22nd to March 30th, 2025. Guys, buy local, shop local, support local establishments and live entertainment. Carol Brandolino, thank you so much. Twisted Tuesday. I will see you Thursday. We'll have a cocktail. And guys, yes, be cool, be fun, be safe out there. Do the right thing. Do what we got to do. We need to change in this world. I don't know if whatever is going to happen, but for our kids and for our future, That's what we
Mhm.
need to do. You guys have an
Mhm.
incredible day, and I appreciate all your input, guys, and your questions and your anything you guys send me. I do appreciate it. You guys have an incredible day. God bless you. Ringo Starr says peace and love. We need it now. Nick Sahajas, take us out.
Oh, it's the end of the show. See you later from Tony O.
Bye-bye, everybody. Carol, thank you, honey. Say hello to Bobby for me. Bye-bye.